hey, join my Discord, look in the description, look at Gun, react to Gun, do whatever you want with Gun, just visit Gun at least once.
Does your champion have too many buttons to press? You find yourself having to memorize 80 different combos for God knows what reason. Do you suffer from what the fuck is even going on in this team fight syndrome? Do you waste a lot of your time looking at porn of your main champion? Do you feel cramps in your left hand from carpal tunnel? Why don't you try Singed? Introducing Singed, the fucking guy, that's his actual title. No more button pressing. Wow, no more memorizing combos. Holy moly. And no more jacking off. He's celibate. Long gone are the days where you had to memorize cooldowns and know the exact amount of damage your abilities do. The future is now. Warning, some people have changes in behavior, hostility, agitation, depressed moods, and suicidal thoughts or actions while playing or after stopping playing Singed. If you notice agitation, hostility, depression, or changes in behavior, thinking, or mood that are not typical for you, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions, continue playing Singed and call your doctor right away to get on this shit right now.
Hey, motherfucker, you ever notice that your champion primarily uses dashes for mobility? But the problem with that is dashes have a cooldown unless you're Bel'Veth, in which case, go fuck yourself. The last, 10 champions all have dashes in their kit for some godforsaken reason. The last champion that was released that mainly utilized movement speed was fucking Hecarim. Hecarim? He was released back in 2012, right? What the fuck? That's exactly the problem nowadays. Everyone's complaining about wrist pains, claw hands, and carpal tunnel. Well, oh boy howdy, do I have the solution for you. But before I get to that solution, I ask you, why not Singed? Singed is one of the original 40 champions, and both his model in-game and abilities show that, which just tells you that he stood the test of time and stayed relevant for 14 fucking years. Jesus Christ, this game is really old. Ironically, he's that breath of fresh air that you see in game from time to time, and you have absolutely no idea how he works, do you? Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, let's get into this. You might think he's a boring champion that runs around with his dick in his hand the whole game, but there's nuance to him. He's a fine Pinot Noir, a well-aged Gorgonzola, a decadent opera cake, a deep inhale of gasoline. So I ask you, why not Lunch? When I first started playing him, I too thought he was going to be boring, but I have never felt more satisfaction when getting a kill like I do with Singed. It seems so ass backwards, but watching people's health tick down from poison activates the neurons in my brain, and it feels so good. This ability is so good when used correctly. You have two options when using it. Either you can pretend to be weak and make someone chase you to catch them in the poison, or you can be a fucking man and force them into it without their consent. Singed easily gets away with murder because he doesn't kill people, he just releases poison. It's not his fault they keep walking into it, officer. I swear that baby was already dead when I got here. So I ask you, why not War Crimes? Mythics fucking suck! Alright, hold on. I just gotta get this off of my chest. You can go the whole game without buying a single mythic item. They all suck ass on Singed. Now, I know some Singed main in the comments is gonna be like, well, actually, Radiant Virtue helps you heal more. Shut the fuck up! You know as well as I do, all mythic items do for Singed is take up an item slot, which can be used for something actually useful, like any of these items. You're always gonna buy Rylai's and Demonic Embrace first, so there's no point in buying a mythic item third since they all cost so much money. It's pointless at that point, so you might as well just buy more legendaries. So I ask you to stop buying mythic items. And then you got your ulti, which makes you This is the most basic ultimate in the game. You get some bonus stats that last for a long time, and that's it. Sometimes you don't need a degree in theoretical physics to understand what your ultimate does. On occasion, it feels good to just be like, you know. But if you want to run around the enemy team, if you want to violate the Geneva Convention, if you want to flip people off the face of the earth, and if you want to relax and play some normal games, then play Singed. Alright, I think that was the last take. Alright, bye.